Hello and welcome to English Podcast Talk Tonic. In this part, we discuss the long-term impact of Princess Diana's death on the royal family, the media, and the world. Diana's passing did not just spark grief. It forced reflection on the role of the press and the monarchy in modern society. Many argued that the paparazzi's relentless pursuit directly contributed to her death, making her tragedy a turning point in how media is viewed. Debates on privacy and ethics grew across Europe, and her story became an example in universities, newsrooms, and courts. For the first time, the dangers of an uncontrolled press were impossible to ignore. For the royal family, Diana's death changed everything. The monarchy, often seen as distant and formal, realized the importance of empathy and closeness to the people. Queen Elizabeth's rare televised address after the tragedy softened the image of the crown. The sea of flowers outside Kensington Palace sent a clear message. The public wanted their emotions acknowledged. This forced the monarchy to modernize in order to survive in a changing world. Her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, were just 15 and 12 when they lost their mother. The image of them walking behind Diana's coffin remains one of the most heartbreaking moments in royal history. As they grew, both carried her legacy in different ways. William often highlighted his mother's influence on his role as a future king, promising to combine duty with compassion. Harry, however, spoke openly about the trauma of losing her and the constant media intrusion, which he compared to the same pressures Diana had faced. Their different paths William tied to the crown. Harry stepping away both reflect their mother's shadow. Even decades later, Diana's presence is powerful. Documentaries, books, and interviews continue to explore her life, proving that her influence never faded. She is remembered as a champion of the vulnerable, a woman who comforted AIDS patients without fear, walked through landmine fields to raise awareness, and spoke honestly about mental health when silence was the norm. These actions reshaped what the world expected from royalty. Her impact also extended beyond the monarchy. Politicians, celebrities, and activists often cite her as an example of compassion in leadership. She made it acceptable for public figures to show kindness and vulnerability, breaking the rigid traditions of old institutions. Diana's legacy lives on not only in her children, but in countless charities, global conversations about mental health, and the more human face of the monarchy. She is remembered not just as a princess, but as the people's princess, a symbol of empathy, resilience, and humanity. **** Diana's story is not just history. To know the rest of story, subscribe our channel.